It's me, Randy, singer for the residents. This is Chuck over here on keyboards. Bob on guitar. Now, I'm sure all of our longtime fans out there remember that there were always 4 of us. Well, I'm sorry to say that Carlos has retired. After almost 40 years, Carlos decided that the rock and roll lifestyle was just not for him. So, Carlos went back to Mexico and he's taking care of his mom now. Okay, so we wanted to invite all of you people into our little living room here. So we can play some songs for you and tell you a few stories. Now, some of these stories get kind of spooky. So get ready. But first, we want to do another song. This one was written by Hank Williams. All right. One of our favorites, 6 More Miles to the Graveyard. Now, I don't know about you, but I believe in ghosts. They were always there my whole life, under the beds and the backs of the closets. There was this guy named Red. He was a construction worker that I worked with on a 12-story building. And one day, all of a sudden, beep, Red fell off the building. And I found his body all rearranged in a weird kind of a way. And after that, every time I went up somewhere really high, like the edge of the Grand Canyon or the top of the Dubai Tower, Red would suddenly appear. And he would talk to me in this really sweet, soothing voice and try to get me to jump. And there were a lot more ghosts too, but the worst of all are the mirror people. The mirror people. I'll tell you more about them later.
So at the bar stove and I went to bed. First my friend was with me, then my friend was dead. All his clothes were burned up and his thighs were red. After all we've been through, what more can we say? So when the boys go in around the bed, first my friend was with me, my friend was good. All his clothes were burned up and his eyes were red. After all we've been through, what more can we say?
The mirror people. The mirror people. I've always known about the mirror people, but it was never really a problem until not too long ago. I was in the bathroom shaving, and the room was all steamed up, and the mirror was all foggy. All of a sudden, I heard this voice. It said, "Hi, Randy. Hi, Randy. I want you." I said, "Pardon me?" And I looked around, but nobody was there. Well, I knew who it was. I knew exactly who it was. And I walked up to that mirror and I slowly wiped away all the fog. And there he was, staring at me.
Next time you're stuck with the nastiest job in the house, make it vanish.
sister objects. The unseen sister protects. The unseen sister expected nothing from life, and so she asked from side.
When I was very young, a twin sister that no one could see but me. We lived in a farm without any neighbors, so she was my constant companion. For some reason, she'd like to play tricks on my mother. These tricks were often mean, and even though I didn't, I usually got the blame, I was unable to stop myself from helping her.
The unseen sister protects. The unseen sister protects. The unseen sister protects. The unseen sister protects. Sister, the unseen sister, the unseen sister, the unseen sister. Once my sister and I were playing under the kitchen table. My mother was sitting there shelling peas, and my sister decided to play a trick on her and tied a loop of clothesline around her ankle. I told Mother I wanted to play horsey, but she said no, and got up and walked away. And when she got 2 steps from the table, she tripped. And flailing her arms, she hit a pot of boiling water, which then flipped up in the air and hit her in the head. Even though it was July, she was cooking little green Christmas trees, a special kind of pasta, because it was my favorite. Mother's face was only 6 inches from mine when it hit the floor. And I looked up and I saw her bubbling red face covered in little green Christmas trees. Objects. The unseen sister protects. Mother was dead when I woke up. Several years later, my father said that she had electrocuted herself on the toaster as she was wildly flailing around the room. I had a goldfish that died one time too. The unseen sister objects. The unseen sister protects. The unseen sister expected nothing from life, and so she passed from sight.
Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer tonight. Tell me if anyone cares if I do what I might. My plans. My plans. If I do it, who will take care of my plans? Maybe Martha. She sent a card on Mother's Day. And she has a philodendron and 3 ferns. They look terrible though. Just like her house. She never dusts her leaves. What about Berta? She's been married 3 times. How could she possibly take care of orchids? And if I do it, how long would it be before they notice? Weeks, months. And all that time, my poor orchids being eaten by those aphids. I know why. I know why they ignore me. It was a long time ago, but they still hold it against me. He was old. He was old. And he could barely hop around. Poor thing. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to. Angel. Baby laugh a lot. You're listening to Baby Laugh a lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button.
The mirror people. The mirror people. They've got, the mirror people, they have their rules. And one of their rules is that if you walk up and you look right in the mirror, they never talk to you. And if somebody else is in the room, they never talk. But they're there. They're there. They want you. They want to become you. My wife is one. My wife, Bonnie, she's one. That's why I sleep in the garage now. The mirror people. Okay, all right, I know. This mirror people stuff, it sounds pretty weird. Yeah, you probably think I'm crazy. Okay, all right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Wait, right here. It's a mirror. Okay, mirror on the front. Mirror on the back. Okay, this is gonna be kind of dangerous. Now you people, way back there in the back, I think you're okay. You guys down here, I don't know. All right, but I'm going to look in this. I'm the one in the line of fire here. All right, so wait just a second. It's him! It's him! It's him! He's there! He's there! He wants me! Hi. I'm Randy, singer for the residents. This is Chuck on keyboards. Bob on guitar. Fuck Carlos. Guy was an asshole. Okay, so now we have a couple more songs here. This next one is a favorite of Dead Cowboys Everywhere. Bury me not on the lone prairie. These words came slow and mournfully from the bleeding lips of a youth who lay on his dying bed at the close of day. Darkness hovered above his head as the shadows of death grew thick like lead. He thought of his home and his family that night as the cowboys gathered to watch him die. Bury me not on the lone prairie where the wild coyotes howl over me. I in a narrow grave, just 6x3. Oh, bury me not on the lone in dreams I listen to the well-known words of the wild free wind and the songs of birds. I think of the table where my mama put flowers and the seeds I loved in those long lost hours. I've always wished to be laid where I died in the little churchyard on the green by Mama's grave. Let my grief and bury me not on the lone prairie. Bury me not. And his voice stopped there, but we took no heed of his dying prayer. In a narrow grave, just 6x3. We buried him there on the lone